Appendix R, Breastfeeding Goals for the United States. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services 2020A, the Healthy People Goals provide objectives with 10-year targets designed to guide national health promotion and disease prevention efforts to improve the health of all people in the United States. Released by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services each decade, Healthy People reflects the idea that setting objectives and providing science-based benchmarks to track and monitor progress can motivate and focus action. Healthy People 2030 represents the fifth generation of this initiative, building on a foundation of 4 decades of work. Since their inception in the late 1970s for the year 1990, the Healthy People goals have included breastfeeding targets. Strategies for achieving the 2030 goals suggest improvements in maternity care practices, workplace, and community support. The objectives for the Healthy People 2030 goals for breastfeeding at different time periods are found in Table R1. Note, these goals are up to date as of the publication date of this book. Midterm updates to the goals may be made in 2025, and new goals will be developed in 2030 for 2040. Visit the Healthy People website, Appendix Y, for updates. And so now here's a table that they were just talking about. I want to take a look at it. Essentially, what I'm seeing here is that for the 2020 target and their report, it seems like they exceeded, the United States, in many cases, exceeded the target. So, for example, if the goal was to ever breastfeed, the target was 81.9%, and the report was 84.1% ended up ever trying breastfeeding. The same for breastfed at 6 months, 60.6% was a target. This one, they fell short of the report. The outcome was 58.3%. But then, interestingly, breastfed at 12 months, the target was 34.1%, and then the 2020 report was 35.3%. So it went up there, which is interesting. Because if they weren't breastfeeding at 6 months, then who were the ones that were breastfeeding at 12 months? Was it the percentage of people who, of the 60.6% that continued on breastfeeding that accounted for that 35.3% that continued breastfeeding at 12 months? I think that's what that is. So. Anyway, that's the end of Appendix R.